Are humans the original alien?
It looks like we are of this earth because we share the same DNA at some level with all other life on earth, including plants.
Really?
Yes. In fact,
So I was a cactus?
we and a banana shared 25% identical genes. Humans and bananas.
What?
So if a alien comes and it doesn't have our DNA or doesn't have DNA at all,
Right.
you'd expect it to look at least as different from humans as humans and bananas look from each other.
Correct.
You'd expect that. It's from another planet.
I would, absolutely.
On this planet,
Right.
most stuff does not look human.
Yes.
On this planet. And so here's one for you. You ready?
Yep.
Now, don't freak out.
Okay.
Are you seated?
I'm seated.
The common ancestor, this is how evolution works. You have common ancestors.
Yes.
So we and chimps have a common ancestor
Yes.
that's split later than its common ancestor split with gorillas, which split later than its common ancestor split with old world monkeys that have tails. Okay?
Okay.
It's all primates.
Yes.
But there's a branch that went off and had tails, a branch that does not.
Okay.
We're in the branch that does not have tails. It's apes, it's baboons, chimpanzees, gorillas, that thing. Okay, humans. All right. Here's my point. For any two creatures on Earth, you can go far enough back and find the common ancestor.
Okay.
Do you realize the common ancestor between humans and mushrooms split later than its common ancestor split with green plants? Which means we and mushrooms are more genetically alike than either we or mushrooms are to green plants.
Damn.
You've had like a portobello mushroom. When you bite into it, how do people describe it?
I hate frog houses. I don't fool with mushrooms.
You don't mess with mushrooms? Well, if you ask people who have, they'll say it tastes meaty. As you bite into it, it has a meaty kind of taste.
Okay.
Said no one ever of kale. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mushrooms love us.
Yes.
Yeast are mushrooms are fungus.
Yes.
Fungus loves us.
Yes.
Your dandruff is fungus.
Yes.
The yeast infections, ringworm is fungus.
Yes.
People ingest mushrooms and have conversations with mushrooms. So, give me an alien that looks like a mushroom. I mean, why do they all got to look human?
So in other words, going back millions and millions of years ago, the common DNA, say you have chimpanzees, monkeys, so forth and so on.
Yes.
We split from them.
Yes.
But we split from a mushroom
Way earlier.
earlier or later?
Oh, much earlier.
Okay.
Much earlier.
Okay.
Because there's a lot that happened in between there.
Okay.
We have to become fish first.
Okay.
we are our vertebrate, because we have a spine.
Right.
Our vertebrate ancestry goes through the ocean
Right.
and to fish. So
what's the biggest cause of evolution? Because you say we split from fish, and fish are still able to be in water, they can breathe in water, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
Now we had to have the adaptability to be able to, we learn how to walk upright, we learn how to do all these other things. So how does evolution take place? How does that happen?
That's a great question. A lot of people don't fully get this, okay? In evolution, no organism adapts to anything. What happens is there's a generation of them,
Okay.
that have slightly different features. Some a little longer, some a little shorter, some a little chubbier, some a little this, some a little that. And then there's an assault on the environment. Usually, everybody dies.
Yes, the dinosaur.
Unless there's a feature among one in this generation that can step through that new portal.
Okay.
So they step through,
Yes.
everybody else dies. They have a property that enables them to thrive in that environment. So now they have offspring with that property in that new environment.
Is that what happened when, because they say some micro organisms and some animals can reproduce without having a male part? Or
Yes, so it's spermatogenesis.
Yes, is
That's an example. I think that's what you're referring
Yes.
to. I think roaches can do this, which helps make them so successful.
Yes.
Right? There's some animals where if they don't have a mate, they can nonetheless generate
Yes.
the zygote.
Yeah.
And then have, and
Yes.
so I don't understand that process fully biologically.
Okay.
But we know it happens.
Yes.
And it's definitely a survival
Yes.
property.
Yes.
And so you are more likely to propagate your offspring if you can do that.
Yes.
Because someone else got high and dry, couldn't find a mate.
Right. And it was it.
Gone.
So when you hear I've heard this so long, and I don't know if it's true, and you got me questioning myself and whether whoever said it, that the greatest trick to survival is adaptability. And you says no one adapts, you just have
The
to.
feature is already there if you have it at all. Otherwise, everybody dies.
Okay.
It is evolution is a giant killing machine.
Damn, I can't even.
99% of all species there ever was
Yeah.
are now extinct at the hand of nature. Everyone says, oh, Earth is so beautiful. It's so green. It's so life. Mother Nature, be kind to Mother Nature. Nature is killing you every chance it can get. Okay? And if it's not from some change in the environment,
Right.
it's from a tsunami, an earthquake, a
Right.
volcano, a pestilence, plague,
Yeah.
drought.
Yes.
Mother Nature don't play.
To control population, war, plague, famine.
Okay. More people
Yes.
on Earth. Do you know the greatest monster responsible for human deaths?
Human.
It's the. We're up there. We're up there.
Okay, what-
Because we will kill each other.
Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes.
Yes.
Have killed more people than any other creature on
Yes.
Earth.
Malaria, right?
Among others. And
Well, now you
dengue,
got Zika, and now you got all these
Zika
other.
and dengue. Yes.
Yes.
More than anything else on Earth. That is our biggest threat.
Yes.
Not anymore, because we pretty much control that.
Right.
But in the day,
Yes.
in the day. So yeah, we're alive in spite of nature, not because of her. I'm just saying. So back to the alien point.
Yes.
The aliens might be intrigued about evolution on Earth, which is what's responsible for the diversity of life. They might be intrigued by that. I don't know on their planet how different everybody is. Who knows? You know.
How were humans created? So how do we? So you say we branched off and say we had this. We humans, life form as we know it now, branched off from a lot of different things.
Yeah, so the best evidence today suggests that we were happy in the trees like other primates.
Yes.
Then it was climate change,
Yes.
and the forests went away.
Okay.
We came down out of the trees. Now we're in the grasses. But if you're dragging your knuckles in the grasses, you can't see a predator,
Right.
like the lion.
Yes.
So you want to be able to look above. What's that creature that was in The Lion King? The meerkat.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
If you're low to the ground, you don't see somebody coming around the bend.
Correct.
Okay? So there was a survival advantage to walking upright instead of on all fours.
Correct.
If you couldn't walk upright for whatever, because your back hurt,
Yes.
then you got eaten.
Right.
You removed from the gene pool. I walk up and I don't hurt. Okay? I have offspring where they can walk upright and they don't hurt.
Right.
Then there was a mutation to our vocal cords that enabled us to articulate speech.
Right.
Okay? The other apes don't have this.
Right.
It was a mutation that proved to be helpful. So now we can communicate. And now we can remember information. How do we do that? We learned information is stored better if it's rhythmic. That's an interesting fact.
Right.
You remember some words or sentences better than others because there's some rhythm to them.
Correct.
All right? There's something easier. You know, why do we like music at all?
Right.
Because it's a way of communicating in a way that you enjoy. That enables us to share survival knowledge with others.
You said walking with your knuckles, dragging the ground, you couldn't see over the horizon, you couldn't see over the tall grass, or you couldn't see over, and then predators. But didn't it give you the ability to be able to hear, to be able to smell? Because some animals that can't see beyond, they can hear extremely well. They can have an incredible sense of smell.
The smell wasn't in our genes.
It wasn't.
If it was, then we'd be able to smell the lion, you know, the way a dog can.
Yes.
Okay? Dogs never walked on all fours. So they have a way better capacity to smell than we do.
Okay.
Put them in the grass. They're going to smell your ass. Okay? So plus we have a relatively good vision.
Yes.
All right? We have a binocular vision, so our depth.
But not like other animals. We at the bottom of the totem pole.
When Well, no, bats don't see with their eyes very well. They can echolocate.
Right.
Mice have very bad vision. There are plenty of animals that have terrible vision. If you have a mouse in the middle of the floor, it's going to run until it hits a wall. Right. It's going to run along the wall,
right.
feeling the wall
right.
wherever it goes. It's going to navigate that way.
Right.
In the open floor, the mice is pretty helpless.
Oh.
Yeah. So in the genetic variation that existed for our primate ancestors, the ability to stand upright proved to be good enough for that to be important, more than if you had some variation in your capacity to smell.
So how long ago did we start to stand upright? Was it 1,000 years ago? Was it 500?
Way longer ago
a
than
million?
That. No, I don't remember. I don't have that number.
Okay.
It's a known quantity.
Okay.
I think it's in the millions, but it's a known quantity.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the latest evolution? So let's just say millions and millions ago, we evolved and we started. So has there been any other evolution that has happened since then in human?
Yeah, so I didn't finish the full evolution statement. So what happens is, if some new feature shows up within you, if it doesn't give you an advantage, then the feature it languishes and it does.
So it's like a new feature in a car. So if it doesn't give you more comfort, it doesn't give you greater miles per the gallon,
then it just kind of fades away. Okay.
So they're not.
All right. And, little things. For example, we have eyebrows.
Yes.
What the hell are they for?
Yeah, what are they for?
Okay.
Sweat. Keep sweat like
Yes.
that.
So if it's hot and you're running away from something and you got to check it out, if sweat just fell into your eyes and sweat is salty, you're like this, you get eaten.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Y'all didn't know I was an astrophysicist. I'm just saying. It's about to say astrophysicist.
Okay, so your eyebrows, so whatever caused them initially, they had a survival advantage.
Yes.
Even if it was just random.
Yes.
Okay? The mutations are random. They don't have purpose in them.
Right.
And so yeah.
So every feature that's on the human body, it actually has a purpose.
It gave us a survival advantage.
So what about underarm hair? What survival advantage that gave us? I probably could run faster, but I didn't have friction up under there.
Why is the hair on your arm slowing you down?
But I'm just saying it's friction. That's why I wax, so I'm fast.
You wax?
I do.
You a black man. You can't be all that hairy. I'm right.
But women, but I'm saying, like,
know I'm right.
When you look at pubic
Tell
hair,
me you know I'm right.
What? I don't like hair.
I'm saying you're a black man.
Yes.
You don't have hair coming up your back
No.
into your collars like they do in the Mediterranean.
No, I'm not a silverback if that's what you're asking.
So I'm saying this was the weird thing about 19th century anthropologists.
Okay.
They're trying to put white people at the top and black people, they were saying, were still evolving. They were right next to apes. And they completely ignored the hairy white people in the world. Okay?
That are more hairier.
Way hairier.
That are more hairy.
Yes, than any black person they've ever seen.
You said something interesting. I saw you say it about the Neanderthal.
Yeah.
And they compared the Neanderthal to the black man until they found out the Neanderthal was really smart. And then all of a sudden,
they read.
I saw.
Yeah, so we grew up. The Neanderthal was the brunt of all jokes.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And plus they didn't make it, right?
Yes.
All right. Then after we cracked the human genome, early 90s, it's the genome. We can see what's in the genome.
Yeah.
What other branches of evolution showed up in the genome. And they found out that some people have Neanderthal genes in them. So if this was 19th century anthropology, racist anthropology, they say, oh, those are probably the black people because they're still dumb and stupid.
Yeah, right.
Turns out, Europeans on average are between 1% and 3% Neanderthal DNA. African blacks, near zero.
Wow.
That's kind of hard you got to settle that score if you're one of these anthropologists.
Right.
Beginning in the 1990s, anthropological studies of Neanderthal started describing how inventive and creative they were.
Oh!
And how artistic.
They flipped it up.
And they said, oh, we got it wrong. They had to fix that image right quick. That's up what went on that whole period.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before two something.